What's up guys? It's iced coffee season and I'm actually not much of a coffee drinker myself, but I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite iced coffee drinks. Fun fact about me, I worked as a barista for a really long time trying to get myself through high school, culinary school, and so I have a knack for making coffee. And you know, when we're drinking these Frappuccinos and these like iced coffees and these kind of blended coffee drinks from coffee houses and Starbucks, they're packed with so much sugar, which not only is going to give you a sugar crash at the end of the day, but a sugar crash packed with a caffeine crash is kind of like my worst nightmare. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a balanced iced coffee, and we're actually going to blend this one so it's kind of like a milkshake Frappuccino vibe, and we're also going to do it in a way where you can control the sugar, and we're going to add a little bit of lion's mane, which is going to help kind of balance out those coffee jitters so that you get like the best of all worlds. Let's do it. First things first, I've got some coffee that I already brewed right here. This coffee that I have is actually from Mexico. I got it in Sayulita. And it's a blend of cacao nibs and coffee beans. So it's got that little bit of chocolatey flavor. The original recipe just has coffee. However, if you wanted to make something similar, you would literally brew your coffee with cacao nibs. You could grind them together. So you have this like nice aromatic chocolate coffee vibe. And this is all from Mexico, so it's just got all the good energy in there. So I'm gonna add 1.5 cups just straight into my blender. And because this is mixed with cacao nibs, the coffee itself isn't as dark as a normal coffee would be. So if you're looking at it and you're like, wow, I did not steep it long enough, I totally did. It's just like a half and half blend. I'm also kind of a wimp, so I can't handle that much caffeine personally, but if you want it like super strong, you want to put espresso in here, you do you, boo. I'm not gonna stop you from living your best life, but this is just how I do it. So the next thing I'm gonna add is a tablespoon of lion's mane powder. I really like to use lion's mane whenever I have coffee because it's really good for your digestive system and your digestive tract, and it can actually help prevent ulcers, which can sometimes be caused by too much caffeine consumption. So it's kind of like this nice little balance. Lion's mane is also really good for your cognitive function. It's really helpful for anxiety. So a lot of those things that coffee kind of causes for us, the lion's mane can kind of help combat that. So you have this like nice easy roll when you have the caffeine. So we're just gonna add it right to the blender. The next thing we're gonna do is add the amazing cashew hemp milk from my cookbook. You can't really see because it's in this dark jar, but it is the best plant milk recipe out there, dare I say. I love it because it's thick, it froths really well because of the cashew, and the hemp adds this really, really great flavor. It also gives you your omegas, so it's kind of like a win-win. You're gonna get the best of all worlds. So we're gonna add about a cup and a half of milk to this. Okay, perfect. And again, you can add more milk if you want it to be more milky. It's really up to you. And this is gonna make 2, by the way. So if you're just making 1, I always make things in recipes of 2. Everything's better shared with a friend. My husband's definitely gonna want one of these. He's filming this video right now. So yeah, I gotta make 2. Then this is the fun part. We're gonna add our sweetener. So you can do date nectar, you can do agave, you can do maple syrup, you can do whatever you want, whatever works for you. I actually only have agave, so that's what I'm using. You can also do coconut sugar. If you want it to be sugar-free, you could use monk fruit, which I also really like too. So it's totally up to you. But I'm gonna do a couple, like maybe 1 tablespoon of agave. Just gonna kind of maybe do a little more. It's the afternoon here, so I'm gonna need that little extra sweetness. And then finally, I'm just gonna do a little dash of vanilla extract, which is really gonna help with that like nice flavor balance with the coffee. About a half teaspoon, like a half capful of the vanilla extract. All right, so we're gonna blend this bad boy first, and then we're gonna add ice. Okay, I like to blend it first just because I like the lion's mane and the sugar to be able to fully dissolve before we add the ice, because then the ice can kind of make it a little chunky. Nobody likes a chunky Frappuccino, right? So you can kind of see here how frothy and beautiful it is. Yum. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab ice. Okay, so I'm gonna add a couple cups of ice to this. Blend this bitch. We're gonna grab a couple of glasses or a to-go container because we love a coffee on the go. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it in there. Look at that. I'm just gonna shake the ice up. Shit. Oh my god, so good. Wow. Better than Starbucks, y'all. I like that the ice is still a little bit chewy, so you can kind of crunch on the ice, which is so nice, especially it's gonna get hot out real quick here. So yeah, it's perfect. And I mean, are you cooking if you're not spilling? Let's be real. In this recipe as well, there's also a whipped cream option to put on the top with coconut. I'm just not in the mood for whipped cream right now, so we're not making it, but you can easily whip up the whipped cream, and maybe I'll do a second video on how to make a really easy vegan whipped cream. To be continued. If you follow the recipe that is linked below, it's gonna be an exact 2 coffees. I completely eyeballed this, so it made a lot more, probably more like 3 coffees. We'll have to give one to our neighbor. But yeah, you guys, this is it. This is my iced coffee. It's a staple for summer, and you get that nice blend of the lion's mane. You can sweeten it as much as you like, which means you can control the sugar content, which is so hard when someone else makes it for you. And you know, you can get organic ingredients. You can buy it as sustainable as you want to. It's just, you get the best of all worlds when you make it at home, and it's way cheaper. If you guys like this video, be sure to comment below, hit that heart, like it, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more recipes, podcast interviews, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Coffee?